Alright, so this is the new solo Skywars map called Woodpine. And now, so in terms of like aesthetics, it kind of gives off like some like cottage vibe, like just a little cozy kind of like just old western type feel. So it's basically just a reskin of the Duos map Meadows. And in terms of like pearl clutching, it's not that good because like all the islands are like rounded at the bottom. But yeah, and I guess it's easy to rush mid too, like because all the islands are like all like close together. So this is the new map Woodpine for solo Skywars. Alright, so this is the second solo Skywars map called Balance. And so now, I guess it's pretty easy for pearl clutching, as like the islands are kind of long and it's also very flat as you fall. In terms of aesthetics, it's kind of gives off like a Harry Potter vibe. It's like just an old abandoned forest with like dead trees. It's easy to rush mid, and it's just generally just a pretty good, decent map. So this is a new Duo Skywars map called Capacity. And in terms of looks, it's kind of like a dystopian kind of sci-fi kind of vibe, I guess. It's great for pearl clutching as all of the islands are really long, and I guess you just have you don't really need fast reaction time. It's okay to rush mid depending on where you spawn. So if you're in the corner, then you're gonna have a hard time, but if you're straight across, then it'll be a pretty easy long bridge. So yeah, this is the new map, Capacity. Alright, so this is the second Skywars Duos map called Calla. Now, in terms of aesthetics, this one is one of the best. It's like a warm kind of beach kind of vibe. It's really, really clean. So it's kind of like, it's one of the first maps that introduced fall damage to the game. So rather than dying to the void, you'll just fall to your death, basically. It's not really the best for pearl clutching at the moment because it's just like the islands are really short. And a fact about the word, apparently Calla, it comes from the Spanish word meaning hot, which is why it's like a beach kind of vibe. So yeah, this is just the second Skywars Duos map called Calla. Alright, so this is a new Skywars Trios map called Alpine. And in terms of aesthetics, it's kind of like a northern kind of like mountain vibe, like with all the homes and also like just also the terrain around. Really the only good place to pearl clutch is mid because like it's kind of flat on the edge, so you can easily throw a pearl and clutch. But the outer islands are really small and they're not really good for pearl clutching at all. So yeah, this is a new Skywars Trios map called Alpine. Alright, so this is one of the new Trio Skywars maps called Flowerpots. And in terms of like aesthetics, it's kind of basic because it's just like that the Hive has used like flowers and like mushrooms and like garden and stuff before. It's kind of trash for pearl clutching, like all the islands are really small. It's easy to get to mid. So yeah, this is basically just the new map, Flowerpots. Right, so this is the last Skywars Trios map called Sunset City, and basically the vibes it gives off is kind of like a colourful city, like Tokyo, like kind of style. It's pretty bad for pearl clutching because the islands are like very small and straight. It's also very symmetrical too, and it's also like probably inspired from the murder mystery map that's called, I actually don't know what it's called, and there's also the survival games one called Mobius. But yeah, this is the third Skywars map called Sunset City. Alright, and in terms of Skywars squads, Skywars Trios is the same maps as squads, and for Skywars Mega, there's just like a bunch of new, different and cool maps. So, yeah. So remember to like and subscribe for more epic videos about all the new Hive Skywars Treasure Wars updates. And yeah, turn on noties so you never miss a video. And yeah, goodbye.